There's a quiet crisis that's happening in society that no one really talks about. It's kind of ignored. There's a lot of men that are in their 30s, 40s and 50s that are really lonely. A lot of the time, these men are just wandering around society and it's almost like they're invisible. They're not acknowledged. And this is coming from, a lot of the time, it's coming from the fact that they don't have any friends anymore. I suppose when you think about it, when we're younger, friendships they seem a lot easier. You seem to have more time. So you're at school, you're doing sports, you're hanging out, for example. You have less responsibilities. And then life gets busier as you get older. So you've got work, you've got relationships and raising kids, etc. And then slowly but surely, the friendship group chats can go quiet, can't they? You don't call them as much, you don't speak to them as much, but you still tell yourself, oh, we'll catch up someday. But the reality is that someday never comes. Another thing to consider and think about, and something that we can't ignore, is that what society teaches us as men, and it teaches us that emotions are weakness, and that being vulnerable isn't manly at all. So we stay quiet, don't we? We don't reach out. We don't say, I need help, I'm struggling. Instead, what do? We just sit there and we suffer in silence. And then we just end up thinking that we're the only ones. We just sat there alone on our own. And did you know that 1 in 5 men don't have any close friends whatsoever? And being in midlife can be very, very busy, can't it, if you think about it? And it's filled with a lot of pressure. The pressure of a career, the pressure to pay bills, sometimes some people look after aging parents, for example. And if you're in a relationship, you might feel that your partner is your only outlet, the only person that you speak to, the only person that you spend time with, which isn't always a bad thing, but not one person can carry it all. And what happens then is friendships, they get pushed to the bottom of the priority list. You don't have any time for them. And then what happens to the friendships? They disappear completely. So there could be a price to pay for all of this. There could be a cost for this disconnection potentially. And this simply isn't just sad. It's potentially very dangerous. Because if you think about it, loneliness can affect mental health negatively. It can also increase the risk of depression, increase the risk of substance abuse, and this could even potentially lead to suicide. If anyone's got any experiences or perspectives, then comment below. If you resonate with this message and it's hit home, please remember this: you're not broken. You're simply human. No one's perfect. But the harsh reality is friendships and connections aren't going to simply fall onto your lap anymore. As adults, we need to be intentional, don't we? We need to start reaching out. But you can do this in a small way. You can just give someone a call that you haven't spoken to in a while. Send them a message on Facebook or whatever it is. Or alternatively, you could join a group in your local community, start a hobby, and have the balls and be brave enough to just to call them and say, let's catch up. Because vulnerability isn't weakness, is it? It's how friendships are reborn. And if any of you out there are feeling this, please remember this: you're not alone. Drop a comment below if you want to share your story. I'll answer the best I can. This channel that I've created is a space for you to be seen and to be heard. So thank you for your time, and goodbye.